At 95 years old, Joanne Woodward is finally sharing the truth about the man the world adored, her late husband, Paul Newman, and the real story is far more intimate, painful, and inspiring than Hollywood ever revealed. For decades, the couple was held up as the gold standard of love, commitment, and loyalty, but behind the glamorous photographs and red carpet appearances was a deeply human relationship full of challenges, fears, sacrifice, and a love that somehow survived it all. Joanne explains that Paul Newman was not the flawless icon fans imagined. He was a man who carried heavy guilt, battled insecurities, and often struggled under the immense pressure of being Paul Newman. She admits that their love story didn't begin as fairy tale perfect. There were complications, heartbreaks, and moments when she wondered if the relationship could survive the chaos of early fame. Paul was already a rising star, married, and unsure of how to balance his public image with the emotions that were pulling him toward Joanne. She now confesses that their early years were marked by confusion, and the pain of knowing their love came at a cost neither of them fully understood at the time. But she also shares that Paul Newman was the most extraordinary partner she could have hoped for once he made the decision to build his life with her. She recalls his fierce loyalty, his quiet acts of generosity, and his deep desire to create a home that felt safe from the noise of Hollywood. Still, even after marriage, life wasn't picture perfect. Paul struggled with drinking at times, and Joanne often carried the emotional weight of holding the family together while he wrestled with fame, self-doubt, and the responsibilities of fatherhood. She reveals that they had painful arguments, moments when distance crept in, and periods when their careers pulled them in opposite directions. Yet she emphasizes that Paul always came back, always chose her, always prioritized the life they had built, even when his career demanded everything from him. For the first time, Joanne openly acknowledges the hardships of caring for Paul in his final years. Watching the man she loved, the man who lit up every room, slowly fade was one of the greatest heartbreaks of her life. She says the world remembers his dazzling blue eyes and iconic smile, but she remembers his quiet apologies, his gentle humor, and the way he squeezed her hand even when words were slipping away. Joanne describes those years as a painful reminder that love is not just romance and passion, it is commitment, endurance, and the willingness to walk through the darkest parts of life together. Now, at 95, she says the real truth is this: their love endured because they never stopped choosing each other, even in the moments when it would have been easier to walk away. She wants people to understand that their marriage wasn't perfect, it was real. And in her words, real love is the only kind that lasts.